Is it possible to learn a language from scratch just by speaking? Well, it's certainly not the most efficient way to learn a language, but this week we are here in Mongolia and we're gonna do a little experiment. So we're gonna ask how you say the most important words. For example, the word I, you, speak, Mongolian. What else do we have? To be, the name of the country, for example.
Та англиар ярьдаг уу?
Ярьдаг уу? Та
англи хэлээр ярьдаг уу?
Та англиар хэл ярьдаг уу?
But we're gonna try to make combinations with those words, and that's actually a technique that we also use ourselves. Also here at Language Boost, we call it language builders. And of course, Mongolian is a very difficult language, and for sure it's not gonna be the best way to learn a language, but now that we are here anyways, let's just try and see if it works. It's a little experiment.
Горон гадаа түнтэл явж байна. Тэрэлж рүү явж байна. Дүнгээс ирсэн.
We just exchanged a few words with a nomad here, well Lucas did in Mongolia, and only 5 words were enough to get invited and drink some horse milk. Eric, it's called.
I feel very frustrated that I can't.
Okay,
Just once,
try
okay.
horse milk here.
Just one.
Just need to make sure there's no fly in it.
Our main food is
I'm almost done. Check.
minimal.
Is it good?
It's
Sour?
sour, pretty strong. Okay, so after many hours of driving, we finally arrived at our hotel. Anyone wants a piece of meat?
This is
Okay, looks like we're gonna have more horse milk.
We can get drunk from this.
Yeah, thank you. Is that strong?
Yeah, it tastes better, I would say. Still not good, but better. So, B, su, och, dochter, ich, B, orek, och,
So as you could see, Lucas was just holding his first conversations in Mongolian. What were you doing, Lucas?
Yeah, I was just trying to learn a few words and then to make up sentences with those words.
And it worked pretty well?
Yeah, I think so.
People often measure how good they are in a language by counting how many words they know. But as we always say, it's not really about knowing many words, it's about being able to make combination with those words. And yeah, that's what we are trying. So we are learning how to say, for example, I speak Mongolian, I don't speak Mongolian. Or, you know, we learn how to say the word for but, and then we say, I don't speak Mongolian, but he speaks Mongolian. Or I speak I speak Mongolian because I am in Mongolia. These are very silly, simple sentences. But, you know, doing these drills over and over again trains your brain to actually use these words. And that's very useful. And not only for Mongolian, this is just an experiment, but you can do this for any language. So we have a lamp on the menu tonight. How do you say lamp in Mongolian? Holinima. Oh, can almost not breathe anymore. Oh, it's good to get some fresh air. To get some fresh air. They're baking a barbecue there, but the smoke can't go anywhere. So pretty cool here, Stefan. Oh, Stefano. Stefan.
Yes, Stefan.
Almost forgot your name. Yeah. Yeah. So we have to push the ship to the left. Okay. It's getting a little bit colder now. We're gonna climb the hill because Stefano needs to make an important phone call. I made it to the top of the hill. I'm exhausted. Oh, look, the sunset. We walked all the way to the top of the hill, but apparently we could also just have made a phone call here. Okay, today day number 2 and we are off to Gorg to
It's like
National
stream.
Park. What does it mean?
Gorg is really narrow stream, and Turj is the river name.
Okay. We have arrived in the national park and now it's time to go ride some horses.
No.
It's pretty strange to be in a country where you don't understand the language at all. I mean, Mongolian, it's so different. To me it sounds a bit like a mix of Korean and Turkish. It sounds pretty cool, but pronunciation is very hard. Yeah, we have to go to the other side. But the horses don't want. He's a little bit thirsty. Now, let's see if these horses are gonna bring us to the other side or not.
How's the horse ride so far?
Feels very good. I feel like I'm a real Mongolian cowboy. Check here this beautiful landscape. Okay, a few more rivers to cross. Whew. I think my horse doesn't want. The scenery here keeps changing. It's really beautiful.
Very nice horse ride, yes.
You also have that in Germany?
No, not like this.
The last stop for today, it's the statue of Genghis Khan, the leader, once the leader of the Mongol Empire. Here he is. Okay, look at this. Very cool to be here actually. Not too many tourists here.
This is another company.
So is it possible to just go to a country and start speaking a language even if you can't really speak it like we did here in Mongolia? Well, of course it's not impossible, but of course it's much better if you have a good structure and if you have a teacher or a tutor who can do all these drills with you, if you have learning materials. That's much easier, of course, and that's what we do here at Language Boost. So if you want us to help you learning a language, especially your speaking skills, then sign up for our newsletter. And that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. And by the way, Mongolia is a very beautiful country.